October 1962. The world was already on the edge of nuclear war. American warships surrounded Cuba. Soviet forces were on high alert. Tensions had never been higher. But far beneath the Atlantic Ocean, aboard a Soviet submarine, a decision was about to be made. A decision that could have triggered World War III. And almost nobody knew it was happening. In October 1962, the Cuban Missile Crisis brought the United States and the Soviet Union closer to war than ever before. American spy planes had discovered Soviet nuclear missiles in Cuba, just 90 miles from the coast of Florida. President John F. Kennedy ordered a naval blockade. The Soviet Union refused to back down. For 13 days, the world waited. Many believed nuclear war was inevitable. While politicians exchanged messages and military leaders prepared for conflict, a Soviet submarine moved silently beneath the ocean. Its name was B-59. The submarine carried a secret weapon,
a nuclear torpedo,
powerful enough to destroy an entire fleet. The crew had been underwater for days. Communication with Moscow had become difficult. Conditions inside the submarine were deteriorating. The temperature rose. The air became unbearable. The crew was exhausted. And nobody knew what was happening above them. American warships detected the submarine. To force it to surface, they began dropping small practice depth charges. The explosives were not intended to destroy the submarine. They were merely signals. But the Soviet crew didn't know that. Inside B-59, explosions echoed through the hull. The officers feared the worst. They believed war might have already started. The captain of B-59 became convinced they were under attack. If war had begun, there was only one response. Launch the nuclear torpedo. Aboard the submarine, authorization was needed from 3 senior officers. The captain agreed. The political officer agreed. Only one man remained. His name was Vasily Arkhipov. Arkhipov refused. He argued that they had no proof war had begun. The submarine had lost contact with Moscow. No official orders had been received. Launching the torpedo could start a nuclear conflict. A heated argument followed. The pressure was enormous. The crew was exhausted. The captain was furious. But Arkhipov stood his ground. And eventually, he convinced the others to surface instead. Had the torpedo been launched, it likely would have destroyed American ships. The United States would almost certainly have responded. The Soviet Union would have retaliated. Within hours, the world could have entered a full-scale nuclear war. Millions of lives would have been at risk. Entire cities might have disappeared. History itself could have changed forever. For years, almost nobody knew what happened aboard B-59. The incident remained hidden behind Cold War secrecy. Only decades later did the full story emerge. Historians realized how close humanity had come to disaster. Not because of a missile. Not because of a president. But because of a single decision inside a submarine deep beneath the sea. History often remembers wars that happened. But sometimes the most important moments are the wars that never began. On a tense day in October 1962, one man refused to make a decision that could have ended civilization. His name was Vasily Arkhipov. And because he said no, the world survived.